Chosen one, if you're hearing this message right now, it's no accident. The universe, guided by the divine hand of God, has brought you to this sacred moment, a moment where the truth about your solitude, your unique path, and your extraordinary destiny is about to be unveiled. You've often found yourself alone, haven't you? Standing apart, feeling like the world doesn't quite understand the fire that burns within you. But hear this, your aloneness is not a curse. It's a divine gift, a sacred space where God is forging you into a masterpiece of purpose, power, and unstoppable glory. This is not just a message, it's a divine awakening, a call to embrace your solitude as the holy ground where your greatness is born. Stay with me, chosen one, because this truth is about to set your soul on fire and propel you into a life of abundance, influence, and divine favor that will leave the world in awe. You've walked paths others couldn't comprehend, faced moments of isolation that felt heavy, even painful. Maybe you've wondered why you don't fit in, why relationships seem to fade, why crowds part when you walk through. But let me tell you something profound. Your aloneness is not rejection, it's divine selection. God has set you apart because you are not meant to blend in with the ordinary. You are a chosen one, hand-picked by the Creator to carry a light so radiant, a purpose so monumental that the world needs you to stand alone to shine as brightly as you are destined to. Your solitude is the canvas where God paints His greatest work, a masterpiece of transformation that will change lives, shift atmospheres, and rewrite destinies. Think about it. Every moment you've spent alone, every quiet night wrestling with your thoughts, every time you felt misunderstood was not a punishment. It was preparation. God was carving out space in your soul, clearing away distractions, refining your spirit to carry the weight of His glory. The Bible declares in Psalm 4:3, "Know that the Lord has set apart His faithful servant for Himself. The Lord hears when I call to Him." You are that faithful servant, chosen one, set apart for a divine purpose. Your aloneness is the sacred forge where God is crafting you into a vessel of His power, a beacon of His truth, a warrior of His light. Embrace it, because this solitude is the birthplace of your greatest victories. Your aloneness is a divine strategy, a holy design to elevate you above the noise of the world. While others are caught in the chaos of conformity, you've been given the gift of clarity, the space to hear God's voice without interference. In those quiet moments, when it's just you and the Creator, He's downloading divine wisdom, planting seeds of vision, igniting dreams that will shake the foundations of the earth. You're not alone because you're unworthy. You're alone because you're unstoppable, a force so powerful that God needs you undistracted, unhindered, and fully aligned with His eternal plan. Let's talk about why this solitude is a good thing, chosen one. In a world obsessed with instant gratification, chasing trends, and seeking validation, your aloneness is your superpower. It's the space where you cultivate unshakable faith, where you develop a vision so clear it pierces through doubt, where you build a foundation so strong no storm can shake it. The world may see your solitude as weakness, but God sees it as strength. He is using these moments to teach you resilience, to show you that your worth doesn't come from crowds or applause, it comes from Him. You are a spiritual entrepreneur, crafting a legacy of faith, abundance, and impact that will outlive you. Imagine this. Every moment you've spent alone has been a divine investment, a deposit of strength, wisdom, and courage into your spirit. While others were distracted by the noise, you were being trained in the silence. While others sought approval, you were seeking God's truth. This is why you often end up alone, chosen one. because God is preparing you for a level of success, a magnitude of purpose that requires a heart refined in solitude. Your aloneness is not a barrier. It's a bridge to a destiny so vast, it will leave others in awe. You're not isolated. You're insulated, protected by God's hand as He shapes you for greatness. Before we dive deeper into this transformative truth, I want to invite you to take a powerful step to align with this divine energy. Pause right now, hit that like button, and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls who are walking this sacred path together. Your engagement is more than a click. It's a declaration to the universe that you're ready to embrace the divine purpose God has placed within you. Stay with me, because this message is about to ignite a fire in your soul that will burn brighter than ever before. Your solitude is a divine classroom, chosen one, where God is teaching you lessons the world cannot. In those quiet moments, when it's just you and your thoughts, you're learning to trust your intuition, to hear the whisper of the Holy Spirit, to discern the path that others cannot see. The Bible says in John 16:13, "When the Spirit of truth comes, He will guide you into all the truth." The truth is your roadmap, guiding you through the wilderness of solitude into a promised land of abundance, influence, and divine favor. Your aloneness is where you've learned to rely on God's voice above the world's noise, to stand firm in faith when others waver, to walk boldly when others hesitate. You've been alone, but you've never been abandoned. God has been with you in every quiet moment, every tearful night, every step through the unknown. He's been your guide, your comforter, your strength. Psalm 23:4 declares, "Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me." Your solitude has been a sacred valley, a place where God has walked beside you, preparing you for the mountaintop of your destiny. Every challenge you've faced alone has been a divine setup, a moment where God was building your character, sharpening your vision, and equipping you for the rewards that are now unfolding. Let's talk about the power of your aloneness, chosen one. In a world that thrives on connection, your ability to stand alone is a testament to your divine strength. You've learned to find peace in solitude, to draw power from silence, to build dreams without needing validation. This is not loneliness, it's liberation. You're free from the need to conform, free from the weight of others' expectations, free to pursue the divine calling God has placed on your life. Your aloneness is your training ground, where you've become a spiritual warrior, a visionary leader, a beacon of hope in a world that desperately needs your light. If this message is stirring your soul, if you feel the truth of God's purpose rising within you, pause right now and type 777 in the comments below. This sacred number is a declaration of your faith, a signal to the heavens that you're ready to embrace your divine solitude and step into the rewards God has prepared. Your comment is a spiritual act, a moment where you align your heart with His unstoppable plan. Do it now, chosen one, and feel the shift as the universe responds to your faith. Your aloneness is also a divine filter, chosen one. God has used it to separate you from what no longer serves you, relationships that drain you, environments that limit you, mindsets that hold you back. In your solitude, He's been pruning, refining, making room for the divine connections, opportunities, and blessings that are about to flood your life. John 15:2 says, "He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit He prunes, so that it will be even more fruitful." Your aloneness is God's pruning, preparing you to bear fruit that will feed nations, to carry wealth that will build kingdoms, to shine a light that will guide souls. I want to take a moment to honor you, chosen one, for your courage, your resilience, your faith that burns brighter in solitude. Your presence here is a gift, a light that inspires and uplifts. If this message is fueling your spirit, if it's reminding you of the divine power within, I gently invite you to support this work through a super thanks. Your generosity helps spread these messages of hope and purpose to more chosen ones who are ready to rise. Whether you give or not, know that you are deeply valued and your journey is making a profound difference. Let's keep moving forward because God's plan for you is unfolding in miraculous ways. Your solitude has been a divine cocoon, chosen one, where God has been transforming you from the inside out. While the world saw you standing alone, God was weaving wings of glory, preparing you to soar above limitations, to fly into a destiny that others can only dream of. You've been hidden, not because you're unworthy, but because you're being prepared for a reveal so spectacular it will shift the spiritual atmosphere. Your aloneness is the chrysalis where your greatness is being formed, where your dreams are taking shape, where your purpose is being ignited. Think of Joseph, alone in the pit, alone in prison, alone in a foreign land. The world saw isolation, but God saw elevation. Every moment of solitude was a step toward the palace, a preparation for the moment when Joseph's light would shine so brightly it would save nations. You are walking a similar path, chosen one. Your aloneness is not a dead end. It's a divine detour leading you straight to the palace of your purpose. Your solitude, chosen one, is not a place of lack. It's a launch pad, a sacred space where God is fueling you with divine energy, preparing you to rocket into a future so radiant it will dazzle the world. Every moment you've spent alone has been a divine rehearsal, a time when God was choreographing your steps, aligning your heart with His rhythm, and equipping you to dance boldly into the destiny He's written for you. You're not just standing alone. You're standing in power, poised to unleash a wave of transformation that will ripple across generations. Your aloneness has taught you something the world cannot, the power of divine focus. In the silence, away from the clamor of crowds, you've learned to lock your eyes on God's promises, to tune your spirit to His frequency, to move with a precision that only comes from unbroken communion with the Creator. While others chase fleeting distractions, you've been anchored in divine purpose, building a foundation so unshakable that no storm can topple it. The Bible declares in Hebrews 12:2, "Let us fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith." Your solitude has been your training ground, chosen one, where you've learned to fix your gaze on the one who holds your future, ensuring every step you take is guided by His perfect light. This divine isolation has also been a gift of divine clarity. In the quiet, you've heard whispers of destiny others miss. Ideas that spark innovation, visions that ignite revolutions, dreams that carry the weight of eternity. Your aloneness has sharpened your spiritual senses, allowing you to see opportunities where others see obstacles, to hear divine strategies where others hear noise, to feel the pulse of God's plan where others feel fear. You're not alone because you're lost. You're alone because you're a visionary, a trailblazer chosen to see what others cannot, to build what others dare not, to lead where others will follow. Your solitude is a divine amplifier, chosen one, magnifying the power within you. In the stillness, God has been pouring strength into your spirit, filling you with a courage that roars louder than any crowd. You've learned to stand tall without needing applause, to move forward without needing permission, to trust God's voice above the world's opinions. This is why your aloneness is a good thing. It's where you've discovered your divine authority, your ability to command mountains to move, to call forth abundance, to shape realities with the power of your faith. Matthew 17:20 says, "If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, 'Move from here to there,' and it will move." Your solitude has grown your faith into a force that moves the impossible. Let's talk about the divine freedom your aloneness has given you, free from the need to please, free from the chains of comparison, free from the weight of others' expectations. You've been liberated to pursue God's plan with reckless abandon. The world may see your solitude as a void, but it's a vast open field where God is planting seeds of greatness, seeds of wealth, influence, and purpose that will bloom into a harvest beyond your wildest imagination. Your aloneness is your freedom, chosen one, a sacred space where you can dream without limits, create without boundaries, and run toward your destiny without looking back. If this message is setting your spirit ablaze, if you feel the fire of God's purpose surging through you, pause right now and type 777 in the comments below. This sacred number is your bold declaration, a signal to the heavens that you're ready to embrace your divine freedom and step into the unstoppable plan God has for you. Your comment is a spiritual act, a moment where you align your soul with His eternal truth. Do it now, chosen one, and let the universe feel the power of your faith. Your solitude has also been a divine sanctuary, a place where God has shielded you from the chaos of the world. While others are swept away by trends, opinions, and fleeting desires, you've been anchored in His presence, protected by His peace, and guided by His wisdom. In your aloneness, you've learned to lean on God's strength, to draw from His infinite well of love, to walk in a confidence that comes from knowing you're never truly alone. Psalm 46:5 says, "God is within her, she will not fall. God will help her at break of day." You, chosen one, are fortified by His presence, and your solitude has been the sacred ground where you've discovered this unshakable truth. This divine aloneness is also your preparation for divine connections. God has used your solitude to refine your heart, to clarify your purpose, so that when He brings the right people into your life, you'll recognize them. These aren't just relationships, they're divine alliances, orchestrated by God to amplify your impact, to accelerate your destiny, to share the load of the monumental calling He's placed on you. Your solitude has taught you discernment, helping you see who aligns with your purpose and who doesn't. You're not alone because you're meant to stay that way. You're alone because God is preparing you for connections that will change the world. I want to pause and celebrate you, chosen one, for your unwavering faith, your relentless courage, your heart that burns for God's truth. Your presence here is a gift, a light that inspires and transforms. If this message is fueling your divine fire, if it's reminding you of the unstoppable power within, I gently invite you to support this work through a super thanks. Your generosity helps carry these messages of hope and purpose to more chosen ones who are ready to rise. Whether you give or not, know that you are cherished, and your journey is making a profound impact. Let's keep moving forward, because God's plan for you is unfolding in miraculous ways. Your aloneness is also a divine accelerator, chosen one, propelling you toward your destiny at a speed that defies logic. While others are slowed by the need for approval, you're moving with divine momentum, unhindered by the weight of the world's expectations. In your solitude, God has been streamlining your spirit, removing every obstacle, aligning every circumstance, to launch you into a season of breakthrough that will leave others speechless. Deuteronomy 28:8 declares, "The Lord will send a blessing on everything you put your hand to." Your solitude has prepared your hands for divine work, and everything you touch is about to prosper beyond measure. This sacred aloneness has also been your divine empowerment. In the quiet, you've discovered the strength to speak life into your dreams, to declare victory over your challenges, to command blessings into your reality. Your solitude has taught you the power of your voice, the weight of your words, the authority of your faith. Proverbs 18:21 says, "The tongue has the power of life and death." In your aloneness, you've learned to speak life, to prophesy abundance, to declare God's promises with a boldness that shakes the heavens. You're not just alone. You're a divine orator, proclaiming a future that aligns with God's eternal plan. Your solitude is a divine stage, chosen one, where God is preparing you for a global spotlight. The world hasn't seen your full radiance yet, but it will. Your aloneness has been the rehearsal, the quiet preparation for the moment when you step into the center of God's plan, where your light will shine so brightly it will draw nations to you. You're not hidden because you're insignificant. You're hidden because your reveal will be monumental, a moment when the world will see the glory of God reflected in your life. Isaiah 61 says, "Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you." Your solitude is the prelude to your divine arising. Let's talk about the divine resilience your aloneness has built. Every moment you've stood alone, every challenge you've faced without a crowd to cheer you on, has forged a strength within you that is unbreakable. You've learned to stand firm when the winds of doubt howl, to keep walking when the path feels uncertain, to trust God when the world offers no answers. James 1:3-4 says, "The testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything." Your solitude has been your forge, chosen one, and you've emerged as a masterpiece of divine resilience. Your aloneness is also a divine invitation, a call to deepen your intimacy with God. In the quiet, you've learned to seek His face, to rest in His presence, to draw from His infinite love. This is not loneliness, it's communion, a sacred connection that fills you with a peace the world cannot give, a strength the world cannot take, a purpose the world cannot shake. Psalm 27 verse 4 declares, "One thing I ask from the Lord, this only do I seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life." Your solitude is your dwelling place, chosen one, where you've learned to live in the presence of the King. If this message is igniting your spirit, if you feel the surge of God's purpose pulsing through you, pause right now and type 777 in the comments below. Let the heavens know you're ready to step into the divine intimacy your solitude has prepared you for, to carry the light of God's truth, to embrace the destiny He's calling you to. Your comment is a declaration, a moment where you align with His unstoppable plan. Do it now, chosen one, and watch how the universe responds to your faith. Your solitude has also been a divine incubator, nurturing the seeds of greatness God planted in you. In the quiet, those seeds have taken root. Ideas that will change industries, visions that will shift cultures, dreams that will heal nations. Your aloneness has been the fertile soil where God has cultivated your purpose, free from the weeds of doubt or the shadows of comparison. You're not alone because you lack. You're alone because you're carrying something so precious, so powerful, that God needed you undistracted to bring it to life. Your solitude is the womb of your destiny, chosen one, and the world is about to witness its birth. This divine aloneness is also your divine empowerment, equipping you to lead with a vision that others cannot see. While the world follows trends, you're following God's blueprint, crafting a future that reflects His glory. Your solitude has taught you to trust your inner compass, to move with divine certainty, to lead with a boldness that inspires others to follow. You're not just a follower, you're a pioneer, a pathfinder, a divine architect building something eternal. Proverbs 29:18 says, "Where there is no vision, the people perish." Your solitude has given you vision, chosen one, and that vision will save lives. Your aloneness is a divine catalyst, sparking a fire that will burn through every limitation. In the quiet, you've discovered the power to ignite change, to set dreams in motion, to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. Your solitude has been the match that lights the flame of your purpose, and now that flame is becoming a wildfire, spreading light, hope and power wherever you go. You're not alone because you're weak. You're alone because you're a divine spark, destined to set the world ablaze with God's glory. I want to celebrate you, chosen one, for your unwavering commitment, your radiant faith, your heart that burns for God's purpose. Your presence here is a blessing, a light that inspires countless souls. If this message is fueling your spirit, if it's reminding you of the divine fire within, I humbly invite you to support this work through a super thanks. Your generosity helps spread these messages of hope and transformation to more chosen ones ready to rise. Whether you give or not, know that you are deeply valued and your journey is making a profound difference. Let's keep moving forward because God's plan for you is unstoppable. Your solitude is also a divine mirror, reflecting the truth of who you are in God's eyes. In the quiet, away from the world's distortions, you've seen your true reflection. A child of the King, anointed for greatness, destined for impact. Your aloneness has stripped away the lies of inadequacy, the shadows of doubt, and revealed the radiant truth. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, as Psalm 139:14 declares. Your solitude has been the place where you've learned to love yourself as God loves you, to value your calling as He values it, to walk in the confidence of your divine identity. This divine aloneness is also your divine launch, propelling you into a season of unprecedented breakthrough. Your solitude has been the runway, the quiet preparation for the moment when you take flight, soaring into a destiny that will leave the world in awe. God has used your aloneness to build your wings, to strengthen your resolve, to align your spirit with His purpose. Now you're ready to fly, to rise above limitations, to claim the rewards that are already yours. Isaiah 40:31 says, "Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles." Your solitude has renewed you, chosen one, and now it's time to soar. Your aloneness is a divine magnet, drawing divine resources to you. In the quiet, you've learned to trust God's provision, to expect His blessings, to walk in the certainty that everything you need is already on its way. Your solitude has taught you the power of expectation, the strength of faith that attracts opportunities, connections, and abundance. Psalm 62:5 says, "Yes, my soul, find rest in God. My hope comes from Him." Your aloneness has been your place of rest, chosen one, where you've learned to hope in God alone, and that hope is now drawing a flood of blessings to your life. If this message is setting your soul on fire, if you feel the power of God's purpose surging within you, pause right now and type 777 in the comments below. Declare to the heavens that you're ready to claim the divine resources your solitude has prepared you for, to step into the abundance God has ordained. Your comment is a spiritual act, a bold alignment with His eternal plan. Do it now, chosen one, and watch how the universe moves in response to your faith. Your solitude is also a divine forge, shaping you into a leader of unmatched influence. In the quiet, you've learned to lead yourself first, to discipline your thoughts, to guard your heart, to align your actions with God's will. This self-leadership is the foundation of your divine authority, the bedrock of the impact you're destined to make. You're not just alone. You're a divine commander, called to lead with wisdom, to inspire with courage, to transform with love. Your solitude has been your training ground, chosen one, and now you're ready to lead nations. Your solitude is also a divine forge, shaping you into a leader of unmatched influence. In the quiet, you've learned to lead yourself first, to discipline your thoughts, to guard your heart, to align your actions with God's will. This self-leadership is the foundation of your divine authority, the bedrock of the impact you're destined to make. You're not just alone. You're a divine commander, called to lead with wisdom, to inspire with courage, to transform with love. Your solitude has been your training ground, chosen one, and now you're ready to lead nations. This divine aloneness is also your divine empowerment, giving you the strength to break every chain that's ever held you back. In the quiet, you've confronted fears, shattered doubts, and dismantled limiting beliefs. Your solitude has been the battleground where you fought and won, emerging as a warrior clothed in God's armor, wielding His truth, and walking in His victory. Ephesians 6:10 says, "Be strong in the Lord and in His mighty power." Your aloneness has made you strong, chosen one, and now that strength is about to shake the world. Your solitude is a divine symphony, a melody of faith, courage, and purpose that resonates with the heart of God. In the quiet, you've learned to hear His song, to move to His rhythm, to sing His praises with every step you take. Your aloneness has been the stage where you've rehearsed this divine music, preparing you to perform it for the world. Your life is a song of victory, chosen one, a melody that will inspire, uplift, and transform everyone who hears it. Let your song ring out, because the world is waiting to hear it. Your aloneness is also a divine portal, a gateway to the supernatural. In the quiet, you've tapped into realms others cannot see, accessed wisdom others cannot grasp, and received revelations that will change the course of history. Your solitude has been the doorway through which God has poured His Spirit, filling you with insights, strategies, and visions that will redefine what's possible. Revelation 3:8 says, "I have placed before you an open door that no one can shut." Your solitude has led you to this open door, chosen one, and now it's time to walk through it. I want to honor you, chosen one, for your relentless faith, your radiant spirit, your heart that beats for God's glory. Your presence here is a gift, a light that transforms and inspires. If this message is igniting your soul, if it's reminding you of the divine portal your solitude has opened, I gently invite you to support this work through a super thanks. Your generosity helps spread these messages of hope and transformation to more chosen ones ready to rise. Whether you give or not, know that you are cherished, and your journey is making a profound impact. Let's keep moving forward, because God's plan for you is unstoppable. Your solitude is also a divine compass, guiding you to your true north. In the quiet, you've discovered your purpose, clarified your calling, and aligned your life with God's eternal plan. While others wander, lost in the noise of the world, you've been guided by a divine light, a celestial map that leads you straight to your destiny. Your aloneness has been your navigation, chosen one, ensuring you never lose your way, no matter how dark the path may seem. Psalm 119:105 says, "Your word is a lamp for my feet, a light on my path." Your solitude has been illuminated by God's word, and now you're walking in divine direction. This divine aloneness is also your divine empowerment, equipping you to create with a boldness that shakes the heavens. In the quiet, you've birthed ideas that will transform industries, visions that will heal communities, dreams that will inspire generations. Your solitude has been the workshop where God has crafted your creativity, honing your ability to build something eternal from the raw materials of faith. You're not just alone. You're a divine creator called to shape realities, to manifest miracles, to bring God's kingdom to earth. Your solitude is a divine altar, chosen one, where you've laid down your fears, your doubts, your limitations, and offered them to God. In the quiet, you've surrendered to His will, trusting His plan, believing in His promises. This surrender is not weakness, it's power. The power to rise above circumstances, to walk through fire unscathed, to claim a future that others can only dream of. Isaiah 55:9 says, "As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways." Your solitude has aligned you with God's higher ways, chosen one, and now you're ready to soar into His divine plan. If this message is setting your heart on fire, if you feel the surge of God's purpose coursing through your veins, pause right now and type 777 in the comments below. Declare to the heavens that you're ready to rise from the altar of your solitude, to carry the fire of God's truth, to step into the destiny He's prepared. Your comment is a spiritual act, a bold alignment with His eternal plan. Do it now, chosen one, and let the universe witness your faith. Your aloneness is also a divine reservoir, storing up the strength, wisdom, and power you'll need for the journey ahead. In the quiet, God has been filling you with His Spirit, pouring in resources that will overflow into every area of your life. Your solitude has been the place where you've stored up faith, where you've gathered courage, where you've accumulated the divine energy to run your race with endurance. Hebrews 12:1 says, "Let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us." Your solitude has prepared you for this race, chosen one, and now you're ready to run with divine speed. This divine aloneness is also your divine transformation, changing you into the fullest expression of who God created you to be. In the quiet, you've shed old mindsets, broken free from limiting beliefs, and stepped into a new identity as a child of the King. Your solitude has been the cocoon where God has woven wings of glory, preparing you to fly into a future of limitless possibility. You're not just alone. You're becoming, evolving into a radiant vessel of God's light, a powerful force for His kingdom, a living testimony to His faithfulness. Your solitude is a divine beacon, chosen one, shining with a light that cannot be hidden. In the quiet, you've learned to radiate God's love, to reflect His glory, to shine with a brilliance that draws others to Him. Your aloneness has been the place where you've polished your light, ensuring it burns brightly enough to guide others through their darkness. Matthew 5:14 says, "You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden." Your solitude has placed you on that hill, chosen one, and now your light is about to shine for all to see. Your aloneness is also a divine catalyst, igniting a chain reaction of blessings, opportunities, and miracles. In the quiet, you've set in motion a divine domino effect, where every act of faith, every moment of trust, every step in solitude has triggered a cascade of God's favor. Your solitude has been the spark that lights the fire of your destiny, and now that fire is spreading, transforming everything it touches. You're not alone because you're insignificant. You're alone because you're the spark that will ignite a revolution. I want to take a moment to honor you, chosen one, for your radiant faith, your unyielding spirit, your heart that burns for God's glory. Your presence here is a gift, a light that inspires and transforms. If this message is fueling your divine fire, if it's reminding you of the unstoppable power within, I gently invite you to support this work through a super thanks. Your generosity helps spread these messages of hope and purpose to more chosen ones ready to rise. Whether you give or not, know that you are cherished and your journey is making a profound impact. Let's keep moving forward because God's plan for you is unstoppable. Your solitude is also a divine blueprint, a sacred plan etched into your soul by the Creator Himself. In the quiet, God has been drawing the map of your destiny, outlining the paths you'll take, the mountains you'll conquer, the rivers of abundance you'll step into. Your aloneness has been the drafting table where God has designed your future, ensuring every detail aligns with His perfect will. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you." Your solitude has been the place where you've glimpsed this plan, chosen one, and now it's time to walk it out. This divine aloneness is also your divine empowerment, giving you the authority to command your future. In the quiet, you've learned to speak with the boldness of a child of God, to declare blessings over your life, to call forth opportunities with the power of your faith. Your solitude has been the training ground where you've mastered the art of divine decree, where you've learned that your words carry the weight of heaven. Genesis 1:3 says, "And God said, 'Let there be light,' and there was light." Your solitude has taught you to speak light into your darkness, chosen one, and now your words are creating a new reality. Your solitude is a divine fortress, a place of unyielding strength where God has fortified your spirit against every attack. In the quiet, you've built walls of faith, roofs of trust, and foundations of hope that no enemy can breach. Your aloneness has been your stronghold, where you've learned to stand firm against doubt, fear, and opposition. Psalm 18:2 says, "The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer." Your solitude has anchored you to this rock, chosen one, and now you're unshakable, ready to face any storm with divine confidence. If this message is igniting your spirit, if you feel the power of God's purpose surging through you, pause right now and type 777 in the comments below. Declare to the heavens that you're ready to stand in the fortress of your solitude, to carry the strength of God's truth, to step into the destiny He's prepared. Your comment is a spiritual act, a bold alignment with His eternal plan. Do it now, chosen one, and watch how the universe moves in response to your faith. Your aloneness is also a divine portal, opening doors to realms of possibility others cannot see. In the quiet, you've tapped into the supernatural, accessing divine wisdom, receiving heavenly strategies, and stepping into dimensions of faith that transcend the natural. Your solitude has been the gateway to miracles, the threshold where God has invited you to co-create with Him, to shape realities, to manifest His kingdom on earth. Revelation 3:20 says, "Here I am, I stand at the door and knock." Your solitude has been the place where you've opened that door, chosen one, and now God's glory is flooding through. This divine aloneness is also your divine empowerment, equipping you to lead with a vision that others cannot see. While the world follows trends, you're following God's blueprint, crafting a future that reflects His glory. Your solitude has taught you to trust your inner compass, to move with divine certainty, to lead with a boldness that inspires others to follow. You're not just alone, you're a divine pioneer, a pathfinder, a visionary architect building something eternal. Proverbs 29:18 says, "Where there is no vision, the people perish." Your solitude has given you vision, chosen one, and that vision will save lives. Your solitude is a divine symphony, a melody of faith, courage, and purpose that resonates with the heart of God. In the quiet, you've learned to hear his song, to move to his rhythm, to sing his praises with every step you take. Your aloneness has been the stage where you've rehearsed this divine music, preparing you to perform it for the world. Your life is a song of victory, chosen one, a melody that will inspire, uplift, and transform everyone who hears it. Let your song ring out, because the world is waiting to hear it. Your solitude is a divine forge, chosen one, where God is hammering out the impurities of fear, doubt, and hesitation, shaping you into a weapon of divine purpose. In the quiet, you've been tempered by his fire, strengthened by his hand, and molded into a force so potent it will shatter every barrier in your path. Your aloneness is not a place of weakness, it's a crucible of power, where you've been forged into a spiritual titan, ready to wield the authority God has given you. The Bible declares in Zechariah 13:9, "I will refine them like silver and test them like gold." Your solitude has been your refining, chosen one, and now you're emerging as pure gold, radiant with God's glory and unstoppable in his purpose. This divine aloneness is your sacred arena, where you've learned to fight battles others cannot see. In the silence, you've faced giants of insecurity, slain dragons of despair, and conquered territories of doubt. Your solitude has been your training ground, where God has taught you to wield the sword of his word, to stand firm in the armor of his truth, and to charge forward with the shield of his faith. You're not alone because you're vulnerable. You're alone because you're a divine warrior, called to win victories that will echo through eternity. Ephesians 6:12 reminds us, "Our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the powers of this dark world." Your solitude has prepared you for this spiritual warfare, and now you're ready to triumph. Your aloneness is a divine telescope, giving you a glimpse into the vastness of God's plan for your life. In the quiet, you've seen stars of possibility others cannot imagine, dreams that stretch beyond the horizon, visions that reach into the heavens, purposes that span generations. Your solitude has expanded your perspective, lifting your eyes from the limitations of the present to the limitless potential of God's future. You're not alone because you're confined. You're alone because you're called to see farther, to dream bigger, to chase a destiny that will redefine what's possible. Isaiah 55:8 says, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord." Your solitude has aligned you with his higher thoughts, chosen one, and now you're ready to walk his higher ways. Let's talk about the divine momentum your solitude has unleashed. In the quiet, you've built a spiritual velocity that's propelling you toward your destiny at breathtaking speed. While others are stalled by the need for validation, you're surging forward, powered by God's purpose, fueled by his promises. Your aloneness has been the runway, where you've gained speed, the launch pad where you've ignited your divine drive. Now you're soaring into a season where breakthroughs chase you, opportunities overtake you, and blessings multiply around you. Psalm 18:29 declares, "With your help I can advance against a troop. With my God I can scale a wall." Your solitude has given you wings, chosen one, and now you're scaling the walls of impossibility. If this message is setting your soul ablaze, if you feel the divine momentum surging through your veins, pause right now and type 777 in the comments below. This sacred number is your declaration, a bold proclamation that you're ready to ride the wave of God's purpose, to claim the breakthroughs he's ordained for you. Your comment is a spiritual act, a moment where you align your heart with his unstoppable plan. Do it now, chosen one, and let the universe feel the force of your faith. Your solitude is a divine laboratory, where God has been experimenting with the raw materials of your spirit, creating something extraordinary. In the quiet, he's mixed faith with courage, blended vision with resilience, and infused it all with his divine spark. Your aloneness has been the place where miracles are born, where ideas that will change the world have taken shape, where strategies that will shift nations have been crafted. You're not alone because you're idle. You're alone because you're a divine innovator, called to create solutions, build legacies, and manifest God's kingdom in ways that will leave the world in awe. Genesis 1:1 says, "In the beginning God created." Your solitude has awakened the Creator within you, chosen one. And now it's time to build. This divine aloneness is your sacred compass, pointing you toward the treasures God has hidden for you. In the quiet, you've learned to follow His guidance, to trust His direction, to pursue the riches of His purpose with unwavering focus. Your solitude has been the map room where God has revealed the coordinates of your destiny, wealth that flows like rivers, influence that shifts atmospheres, impact that transforms lives. You're not alone because you're lost. You're alone because you're on a divine treasure hunt, chasing the promises of God with a passion that burns brighter than any star. Matthew 6:33 says, "Seek first His kingdom and His righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well." Your solitude has taught you to seek, chosen one, and now you're about to find. Your aloneness is a divine amplifier, broadcasting your faith to the heavens and drawing divine responses to earth. In the quiet, your prayers have echoed through the courts of God. Your worship has stirred the angels. Your trust has moved the Creator's heart. Your solitude has been the stage where you've performed for an audience of one, and now that one is responding with blessings that will overflow, miracles that will astound, and favor that will open doors no man can shut. Revelation 3:7 says, "What He opens no one can shut, and what He shuts no one can open." Your solitude has unlocked divine doors, chosen one, and now you're stepping into a season of open heavens. I want to take a moment to celebrate you, chosen one, for your radiant faith, your relentless spirit, your heart that beats for God's glory. Your presence here is a blessing, a light that inspires and transforms. If this message is fueling your divine fire, if it's reminding you of the unstoppable power within, I gently invite you to support this work through a super thanks. Your generosity helps spread these messages of hope and purpose to more chosen ones ready to rise. Whether you give or not, know that you are cherished, and your journey is making a profound impact. Let's keep moving forward, because God's plan for you is unstoppable. Your solitude is a divine sanctuary, a holy space where God has wrapped you in His presence, shielding you from the storms of the world. In the quiet, you found refuge in His love, strength in His promises, and peace in His plan. Your aloneness has been the shelter where you've weathered trials, the haven where you've renewed your spirit, the fortress where you've anchored your soul. You're not alone because you're exposed. You're alone because you're protected, covered by the wings of the Almighty. As Psalm 91:4 declares, He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. Your solitude is your refuge, chosen one, and now you're emerging with divine strength. This divine aloneness is your sacred ignition, sparking the fire of your purpose with a blaze that cannot be contained. In the quiet, God has lit a flame within you, a passion for His kingdom, a zeal for His glory, a drive to fulfill the calling He's placed on your life. Your solitude has been the match that started this wildfire, and now it's spreading, igniting dreams, inspiring hearts, and transforming realities wherever you go. You're not alone because you're dim. You're alone because you're a divine torch, called to set the world ablaze with God's light. John 8:12 says, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness. Your solitude has aligned you with this light, chosen one, and now you're shining brighter than ever. Your solitude is a divine vault, storing the treasures of God's wisdom for the battles ahead. In the quiet, you've gathered pearls of insight, diamonds of discernment, and gold of understanding that will guide you through every challenge. Your aloneness has been the place where you've stockpiled spiritual riches, equipping you to face the future with unshakable confidence. You're not alone because you're empty. You're alone because you're overflowing, filled with divine knowledge that will unlock doors, solve problems, and build empires. Proverbs 2:6 says, "For the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth come knowledge and understanding." Your solitude has been your classroom, chosen one, and now you're ready to teach the world. If this message is igniting your spirit, if you feel the surge of God's purpose coursing through you, pause right now and type 777 in the comments below. Declare to the heavens that you're ready to unlock the vault of your solitude, to wield the wisdom God has given you, to step into the destiny He's prepared. Your comment is a spiritual act, a bold alignment with His eternal plan. Do it now, chosen one, and watch how the universe moves in response to your faith. Your aloneness is a divine orchestra, harmonizing the notes of your faith, courage, and purpose into a symphony that resonates with God's heart. In the quiet, you've tuned your spirit to His melody, practiced His rhythm, and prepared to perform a masterpiece that will move the heavens and earth. Your solitude has been the rehearsal hall where you've crafted this divine music. And now you're ready to take the stage to play a song of victory that will inspire nations. You're not alone because you're silent. You're alone because you're composing, creating a sound that will echo through eternity. Psalm 33:3 says, "Sing to Him a new song, play skillfully and shout for joy." Your solitude has been your new song, chosen one. And now it's time to sing. This divine aloneness is your sacred propulsion, launching you into realms of influence others cannot reach. In the quiet, God has been building your spiritual engine, fueling it with His power, and preparing you to break through every barrier. Your solitude has been the rocket booster, giving you the thrust to rise above limitations, to soar into a destiny that defies gravity. You're not alone because you're grounded. You're alone because you're ascending, climbing to heights where only God's chosen can dwell. Isaiah 40:29 says, "He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak." Your solitude has empowered you, chosen one, and now you're unstoppable. Your solitude is a divine lens, focusing God's light into a beam so powerful it can pierce any darkness. In the quiet, you've learned to channel His truth, to direct His love, to aim His purpose with laser-like precision. Your aloneness has been the place where you've honed this divine focus, ensuring your life shines with clarity, impact, and glory. You're not alone because you're scattered. You're alone because you're concentrated. A divine spotlight called to illuminate the world. Matthew 5:16 says, "Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." Your solitude has polished your light, chosen one. And now it's time to shine. Before we dive deeper into this transformative truth, I want to invite you to take a powerful step to align with this divine energy. Pause right now, hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls who are walking this sacred path together. Your engagement is more than a click. It's a declaration to the universe that you're ready to embrace the divine purpose God has placed within you. Stay with me, because this message is about to ignite a fire in your soul that will burn brighter than ever before. Your aloneness is a divine crucible, melting away the ordinary to reveal the extraordinary within you. In the quiet, God has been purifying your spirit, burning away the mundane, and forging a legacy that will stand the test of time. Your solitude has been the fire that refines you, the heat that transforms you, the process that makes you a vessel of divine excellence. You're not alone because you're common. You're alone because you're exceptional, called to live a life that reflects God's perfection. 1 Peter 2:9 says, "You are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession." Your solitude has confirmed your chosenness, chosen one, and now you're ready to reign. I want to celebrate you, chosen one, for your unwavering commitment, your radiant faith, your heart that burns for God's purpose. Your presence here is a blessing, a light that inspires countless souls. If this message is fueling your spirit, if it's reminding you of the divine excellence within, I humbly invite you to support this work through a super thanks. Your generosity helps spread these messages of hope and transformation to more chosen ones ready to rise. Whether you give or not, know that you are deeply valued and your journey is making a profound difference. Let's keep moving forward, because God's plan for you is unstoppable. Your solitude is a divine anchor, grounding you in God's truth, while the world is tossed by waves of chaos. In the quiet, you've sunk your roots deep into His Word, ensuring you remain steady no matter how fierce the storm. Your aloneness has been the place where you've built an unshakable foundation, a spiritual bedrock that holds you firm in every trial. You're not alone because you're adrift. You're alone because you're anchored, tethered to the Creator who never fails. Psalm 62:6 says, "Truly He is my rock and my salvation. He is my fortress. I will not be shaken." Your solitude has made you immovable, chosen one, and now you're ready to stand tall. This divine aloneness is your sacred catalyst, sparking a chain reaction of divine favor that will transform your life. In the quiet, you've ignited a spiritual explosion, setting off a cascade of blessings, opportunities, and miracles that will overtake you. Your solitude has been the fuse, the divine spark that's about to light up your destiny with a brilliance that cannot be ignored. You're not alone because you're dormant. You're alone because you're explosive. A divine force ready to burst forth with God's power. Luke 1:37 says, "For no word from God will ever fail." Your solitude has prepared you to receive His unfailing word, chosen one, and now it's time to explode into your purpose. Your solitude is a divine prism, refracting God's light into a spectrum of possibilities that dazzle the soul. In the quiet, you've learned to break down His truth into colors of hope, beams of courage, and rays of love that touch every corner of your life. Your aloneness has been the place where you've discovered the beauty of God's plan, the brilliance of His purpose, the radiance of His promises. You're not alone because you're dim. You're alone because you're a divine spectrum, called to paint the world with God's glory. John 1:5 says, "The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it." Your solitude has made you a carrier of this light, chosen one, and now you're ready to shine. If this message is setting your heart on fire, if you feel the surge of God's purpose pulsing through you, pause right now and type 777 in the comments below. Declare to the heavens that you're ready to radiate the prism of your solitude, to carry the spectrum of God's truth, to step into the destiny He's prepared. Your comment is a spiritual act, a bold alignment with His eternal plan. Do it now, chosen one, and watch how the universe moves in response to your faith. Your aloneness is a divine engine, powering you with the energy of God's Spirit to drive toward your destiny. In the quiet, You've been fueled by His strength, charged by His love, and ignited by His purpose. Your solitude has been the place where you've built spiritual horsepower, preparing you to race toward your calling with unrelenting speed. You're not alone because you're stalled. You're alone because you're accelerating. A divine vehicle of God.